Hi, Psych 308 students. Lucy and I are just sitting here looking out at the rain. She's been a great office mate for me the last 6 weeks. So today is our last day of class. I don't really know how to phrase it. We should have met this morning. I wish we had met this morning. I was thinking of you all during our class time, wondering how everybody was doing. And there's normally a few things that I say on the last day of class, so I'm just going to have to do it in video form here. Just as a little bit of a wrap up, I missed you all the last 6 weeks. I missed talking with you. We had some great discussions the first half of the semester, and I'm really sorry we weren't able to really continue them on in a way that I would have hoped to. I think I've mentioned to you before, I've never taught an online class before, and then suddenly in the middle of the semester, move all your classes online, even though technically they were not online classes, they were distant learning. So if we have to do some online stuff in the fall, I'm going to be doing some training over the summer to figure out how to increase the interactive piece. Because I feel like, I can record the lectures, I can post them, and many of you reported that you liked having that done. I can give exams and things, but it just doesn't meet that interactive piece. So I need to figure out a little bit more how to do that this summer in case we have to do this in the fall. Students have been asking me what my prediction is for the fall. I don't know. I mean, the administration doesn't know. We're not hiding anything from anyone. It's just going to depend on how the summer unfolds. And we may not know till shortly before school starts. So make sure that you check your Muskingum email pretty frequently over the summer for any kind of updates. My guess, my best educated guess, is that we're going to do some kind of blended format. There may be some in class time coupled with some online time. A lot of it's really going to depend on whether they can open the dorms back up again. So we'll see. We'll hang tight and we'll make it work no matter what. If you are graduating right now, congratulations. It's probably a weird time to be graduating, and I'm sorry that the pomp and circumstance that you had hoped for and deserved is not happening, but hopefully we'll be able to do something here in the future. I know the administration is planning a graduation ceremony for the fall, so hopefully if that happens, you will be able to return to that. The main thing I want to do is to thank you all for your grace, for your flexibility, for your understanding as we have navigated through this weird time. You've had to put up with a lot of uncertainty from faculty members. I know that many of you are living in situations that are hard to, you're sharing bandwidth with family members and you're working. We see all that. So this has really been a challenge, but, we got through it. We're getting through it, and we will continue to. And hopefully some good things have come out of it for many of you. So there is that. Now, I have one more lecture to post in the class on adolescence and problems, and I really need to rearrange the class to not have that be the last topic that we end on. But it is. I couldn't really avoid it. I'll try and get that up tomorrow, either tonight or tomorrow, because you will need that for the final exam if you're actually taking the exam. But instead of ending the class on kind of a negative note, I like to end it on a positive note. If we had met in person, I would have offered an extra credit option to bring in news articles or clippings of positive things about adolescence. I did this last year, and we spent the last day of class just talking about all those, and it was awesome. It went out on a high note. So we talked about, a lot of this class has been negative in connotation, the judgment problems that teenagers have, and the morality, and all the different kinds of things, ways they can get into trouble and have some issues. But there's so many positive things. We talked about the volunteerism. We could talk about the volunteerism, and especially during this coronavirus, I've seen story after story on the news of teenagers helping deliver food, go to check on elderly people. It's just been incredible. There are always stories about kids, teenagers who are academically, have really succeeded academically, especially ones that have persevered over negative circumstances. Just awesome stories about that. There are also always stories about high school athletes that are just doing amazing things. So teenagers are awesome in their own right. And by taking this class, I assume that many of you are thinking about, or maybe you've decided to work with teenagers, and I hope that this has really solidified your answer to do this. They are not big kids. They are not small adults. They are beings with their own thoughts and feelings and behaviors and ideas. that really deserve to be studied in their own right and treated respectfully. So I hope that message has been communicated to you throughout the semester. So thank you for hanging with me as I've tried to figure things out technologically. It wasn't perfect, but we made it through. And I just hope you all have a great summer, and I hope to see many of you in the fall. So take care.